Hey everybody, Tom Townsend with Townsend Realty Group and Keller Williams. Hey, I am coming to you. I'm going to answer some questions, some common questions that we've been receiving on some of our social media sites and such. And we kind of wrote them down and I'm going to answer them for you. So this is for everybody that has some questions about either buying or selling a house right here in Cherokee County or Cobb County, Georgia, or actually the whole North Metro area, which is the area that we work right here in Townsend Realty Group. So I'm going to jump right in and kind of answer some of these questions. So the first one that we've gotten quite a few on is, what's the first step in buying a house? What a great question. Well, actually the first step is, I'm going to talk about two steps. First step is really find yourself an agent. Find yourself an agent that you really know and trust and has got great experience in the local market. You know, we see a lot of agents that are out there in the market and they're learning just as much as our buyers and sellers are. So really make sure that whatever agent you select, you get along with them, number one. You can trust them, but they really have an understanding of whatever the local market is that you're actually looking in. That can be a wealth of knowledge and save you thousands of dollars. So that's really the first step. The second step is you have to determine the funding for purchasing a home. If you're a cash buyer, it's a lot easier. If you're not, if you're using financing, we need to make sure that you've been in touch with a lender and you are either pre-approved or pre-qualified for a loan. If you are using a mortgage and you have not done that step, an agent can't do a thing for you. They can't serve you. They just can't. There's nothing you can do. So you really need to make sure that you have those two things taken care of before you actually go out and you actually look at any home whatsoever. So hopefully that was helpful. That was the first question. The other question that we get a lot of is, what is earnest money? Earnest money is basically a down payment on the house itself. It shows when you make an offer on a home, you're going to put a down payment down. That's what basically the earnest money is. Now there's a lot of details behind the earnest money, but that's about the simplest answer that I can provide you, is that it is a down payment on the home. Whatever money you do put down on the home or in earnest money will go towards the purchase. Some folks think that it's an additional fee, that it's on top of the purchase. It's not. It's actually part of the costs that are going to be credited to you at the time of closing. And it's a good faith deposit down on the house when you actually make an offer on it. All right, we got one more. I'm going to do one more question here. What is the difference between condominiums and townhouses? Another great question. Well, actually, this is one that gets really confusing, and a lot of people, even agents, get confused on that. Condominiums is actually an ownership right, not a style or design. So townhouses or townhomes are a style or design, where condominiums is an ownership right. You may have heard the term fee simple. Condominium is fee simple is another ownership right. Fee simple is when you own all the rights, the bundle of rights that are associated with real estate. Condominiums basically means that you own the space in between the exterior walls. So you do not, individually, as an individual, you do not own the exterior walls or the roof or any land whatsoever in a condominium. You only own the interior space. The condominium association, which you would be a member of, own all the common elements and actually the exterior structure, the common areas and the land within a condominium. So you as a group or an association own all the other the dwellings themselves. So that's why in a lot of condominiums you'll see that the association will do a lot of the exterior repairs, the roofs, so on and so forth, and not the individual owners. It's because they don't own the roof. The condominium association does. So keep in mind, a condominium is an ownership right, not a style. Obviously, in most condominium associations, the fees are a little bit higher. That is because they got to maintain all the dwellings, right? So they're usually a little bit higher. So there are some advantages, there's some disadvantages with condominiums as well, but that's basically the difference between a condominium and a townhouse. So those are just a few of the questions that we actually get here at Townsend Realty Group. Hopefully, if you like this video, you're going to subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you like it, and if you have any needs whatsoever in Cherokee County, you have your own questions that you'd like to ask, make sure you shoot them to us and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Hope everybody's having a great day and to talk to you soon. Thanks.